it's just like doof, 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 like space and time, bro, just aligns like you say, and you find that flow. Like
fire spinning. So fire spinning is like a flow art, is it? Is that how
totally.
you?
Well, basically, there's the colloquial of the flow arts, which is it's a real just handy term because like heaps of stuff gets you into flow state.
Okay.
So like I said, like group singing,
And
or,
it's
like,
different for
yoga.
every individual,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly. But there's pathways you can follow that are pretty like this is gonna get you
Reliable,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like ancient pathways of knowledge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like staff and like rope dart, a lot of the fire spinning practices come from like ancient fucking Shaolin like bodies of knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
So these are things that our species has been doing for like 40,000 years. That first cunt that picked up a stick and was like, huh, so it brings you back, and it gives you that focus. And when you're in that flow state, it's a super like intuitive space.
Okay.
So like, it's like with yoga as well. Once you reach a certain level, there's the beginning bit where you're kind of figuring out how to move, and you got to really think about all the shit. And then eventually you get into this point, like with music. At the start you're like, this is a C, this is a B, and then eventually you get to the point where it's just like doof 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 doof.
Yeah, yeah.
Floating.
Yeah, totally. I think that a lot of art is like that. And just a lot of things in life in general as well.
Yeah.
Sports is like that as well. You learn how to play
conversations,
in the conversations,
I remember when I didn't know how to talk to people, and I was just like, all the time, bro. Everyone's been through that shit. But like, the more you do it, you just gotta like, I like to call it button mashing. It's like where you just like throw shit against the wall and like, in fire spinning. Yeah, we say it. You've got to drop it like 500 times before you get good. Sometimes people drop a stuff and they're like, fuck, and I'm like, yeah. It's another data point, like you got the knowledge.
It's something to get better on, something you can improve on. Failure is good like that.
Yeah, and that's a totally different approach, like in New Zealand
too scared
culture.
of failure, I feel like.
Well, it's because of the culture, bro. This guy, like there's so many denigrative like memes in our like Kiwi culture,
What do you think about memes in general?
It's a fascinating concept, man.